Imagine waking up at exactly 3 o'clock in the morning. Not because of a nightmare, not because of a noise. It's just that random time you wake up. Your room is dark. The house is silent. Then you hear it. A woman crying. Not normal crying. Not someone arguing outside. Not a neighbour. This sounds different. Broken. Like someone is mourning something they lost a very long time ago. At first it sounds distant, far away, maybe a few streets over. Then it gets closer, and closer, and closer, until it sounds like she's standing directly outside your window. That's when the dogs start howling, one after another, across the entire neighbourhood. And suddenly, you remember something your grandmother once told you. If the crying sounds close, she's far away. But if the crying sounds far away, she's already behind you. Tonight, we're going to talk about La Llorona, the weeping woman. A spirit people claim has been wandering the Americas for more than 500 years. Welcome to the podcast You Can't Unhear. For centuries, people have reported seeing the same woman. Mexico, Texas, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Guatemala, Colombia, Venezuela. Different countries, different decades, different witnesses. Yet somehow, the descriptions are always eerily similar. A woman dressed in white, long dark hair, soaking wet. Crying, always crying. Searching for children she can never find. One of the most famous modern encounters happened in a small village in Zacatecas, Mexico. A 15-year-old girl woke up during the night. She needed to use the bathroom. The problem was, the bathroom wasn't inside the house. It was outside, and it was nearly 3 a.m. She called for her mother. No answer. She called again. Still nothing. Then she felt something. That strange feeling people describe before something bad happens. The feeling that you're no longer alone. Slowly, she turned around and froze. Standing at the foot of her bed was a woman, dressed completely in white, arms stretched outward, perfectly still. The girl's heart started pounding. The woman's face looked wrong. No expression, no emotion, just empty eyes staring directly at her. The room suddenly felt freezing cold, the kind of cold that doesn't belong indoors. Then the girl looked down and saw the woman's feet. They weren't touching the floor. She was floating. The girl screamed and pulled the blanket over her head. A moment later, the bedroom door opened. Her real mother had arrived. When she looked again, the woman was gone. Completely gone. To understand why stories like this keep appearing, you have to understand the legend. The story begins roughly 500 years ago, during the Spanish conquest of Mexico. According to the most famous version, there was a beautiful indigenous woman named Maria. She fell in love with a wealthy Spanish nobleman. Together, They had 3 children. For years, Maria believed they would become a family. But one day, the nobleman abandoned her. He returned to Spain, married someone from his own social class, and left Maria behind. Something inside her broke, consumed by grief, rage, betrayal. She took her children to the edge of Lake Texcoco, held them close, and pushed them into the water, one by one. The moment the water swallowed them, she realized what she had done. She walked into the lake after them and never came back out. But according to the legend, death wasn't the end. Because when her spirit tried to move on, she was asked a question. "Where are your children?" And she had no answer. So she was cursed, condemned to wander forever, searching, crying, looking for the children she lost. Rules. Warnings, passed from grandparents to grandchildren. Rule number 1. La Llorona is drawn to water. Rivers, lakes, canals, streams, anywhere water flows. Rule number 2. She appears most often around 3 a.m., when the world feels strangely quiet, when most people are asleep, when the line between things we understand and things we don't feels thinner. But rule number 3 is the one that terrifies people the most, because it doesn't make sense. If her crying sounds close, she's far away. If her crying sounds far away, she's close. Very close. Some say right behind you. Over the years, hundreds of people have reported seeing her. A group of boys hiding near a riverbank saw a woman gliding across the water. Not swimming, not walking. Her feet never touched the surface. A family in Linares heard crying move slowly down their street, then stop outside their house. The mother grabbed her children and pulled them beneath blankets. Outside the window, they heard breathing, heavy breathing, like someone standing inches away from the glass, waiting, listening. Then there was the police officer, a veteran officer in Veracruz, 30 years on the force, the kind of man who laughed at ghost stories. One night around 2 a.m., he spotted a woman standing waist deep in a canal, perfectly still. He approached, asked if she needed help. The woman turned her head, only her head. The rest of her body never moved. After that night, he requested a transfer. He never explained why. And according to his partner, he was never the same again. But here's where things become even stranger. Some historians believe La Llorona may actually be older than the Spanish conquest itself. In 1519, before the fall of the Aztec Empire, records describe a woman heard crying through the streets at night. "Oh, my children, where shall I take you?" The account appears in the Florentine Codex, one of the most important historical documents from that period. Years later, the Aztec Empire collapsed. An entire civilization disappeared, and somehow, the story of the crying woman survived. 5 centuries later, people are still hearing her. Maybe she's Maria. Maybe she's something older. Maybe she's every mother who lost a child. Every child who is never found. Every tragedy that refuses to be forgotten. Or maybe there's a reason people across multiple countries, across multiple centuries, keep describing the same woman, the same dress, the same crying, the same warning. Because 500 years later, she's still searching. And according to the legend, she still hasn't found what she's looking for. So if you ever wake up at 3 a.m. and hear a woman crying outside your window, don't follow the sound. And whatever you do, don't turn around. Sleep tight tonight, guys. And I'll see you on the next episode of the podcast You Can't Unhear.